Hey, this is Mike Lindsay from Vital MX. I'm here with Jason Abbott, who is the off-road media manager for American Honda, and we've got something that, as much of your moto nut like me, I bet out of all the bikes you guys released this year, actually the L you're pretty excited about, but this is probably really close. The Works Edition, or I think a few of us has mistaken it because of the nice 94. We've called it a Rocks Edition, but it is the CRF450R Works Edition. It's your guys' first really top-notch special edition bike coming off the heels of a really successful CRF450R. You guys have gone through, and it's a little more than it looks. From the outside, yeah, it's graphics, it has that race team appearance, but there's actually quite a bit of performance going on that's new with the bike. We did our video where we talked about the technical changes to the frame, the chassis. All that carries over into this Works Edition, but then there's a few key things that make this even more special. What are those?
Basically what we're doing is we're taking the 450R platform, which is, since its release in 2017 is the best-selling 450 motocross model. We're taking that model and we're giving it the premium touch. So basically, like Michael said, we have obviously the look, but also something that you can notice right away is the suspension. So you have Kashima coating on the uppers, the titanium nitrate on the lowers, and then the shock lower also is coated. Something that's really cool is that the fact that it's a hand-ported head straight from the Japan factory. This is, like I said, this is a premium model. Everything from the gold chain to the DID LTX rims, and obviously the Yoshimura cans. These things look amazing. They added a different tone to the motorcycle, but the overall package is definitely very impressive.
So there's really three performance things that stand out on this bike. You've got the cylinder head, which is the production spec head, like I said, hand ported. Then you have ECU with individualized per gear, because you guys have the map sensor now on the shift. So it has 5 individual maps per gear developed not just for the 450, but individually for the Works Edition, along with having the titanium slip-ons. So Yoshimura, a little more power there, a little bit of weight loss. So all three of those combined, you guys have a rough percentage or power figure what guys should be expecting when they get their hands on one of these?
Well, obviously we don't have exact figures, but there is an increase in torque, there is an increase in throttle response. The feel is a little bit different, maybe a little bit say more aggressive, but the mapping on the bar switch, the 3 maps are set for this model with the cans and the head and the new header and all that. And then this one also has the HRC launch control, and the 3 settings on the HRC launch control are specifically for this model as well.
Dang. And then I said suspension's a big deal. Like, I look at the overall price of the bike, what is an expenditure, and I think a few people initially look at it and will be like, hey, that's kind of high. But when you start pricing out everything individually, you're getting quite a bit of good savings. The tubing alone, I mean, depending upon who you have coat that could be around $1,200 or so more to have stock stuff coated. That's if it's not nicked up, if you're taking it off brand new. The cans are like $600 or $700 for slip-ons. Having the head done, the wheels alone, everything when you price it together for the guy that just wants to, guys say, I want to buy a 450 off the showroom floor. Yes, they are really good stock now. But admittedly, everybody that buys a 450 still wants that extra bit of cool factor. This kind of ties right in the middle. You can go get it off the showroom floor, have a bunch of stuff on it that just makes you stoked on your bike, but at the same time you can go home and go, okay, my bike's good. Like, don't need to do a lot to it.
You have a good point there. I mean, realistically, if you break it all down and you have, the exhaust, the seat cover, the graphics, the upgraded wheels, the upgraded chain, the couple pieces that you would have to buy anyway on the standard model, that total ends up getting close to about the difference in cost. So essentially, you're almost getting this suspension and the hand-ported head at no charge.
Yeah.
So, like I said, yeah, you're gonna go. A lot of the guys are gonna buy a standard 450R, and they're gonna, dump a bunch of money in, say a couple grand. So that's about what the difference is. It's just over 2,000. So those guys are gonna dump that money in. Why not do it if it's already here?
Yep, and have it the day you walk off the showroom floor, you got it.
Right. And this isn't a limited model, so you have something that a lot of people don't.
Yeah. Funny one just to clear up, so we talked about this earlier. You guys have, of course, like I said, the head, the suspension. to go out, let's say if somebody screws up a tube or something like that, or something happens, if you have the VIN number from this bike, you can buy these parts, but to also keep it from people buying a normal one and trying just to get their hands on certain things and fake the bike per se. For the people that put the extra expenditure in to get one of these, they're not going to be tainted by people buying a normal bike. You can't get the replacement parts for this bike unless you prove the VIN number.
Yeah, so the parts that are different, say like the head and the suspension, are VIN controlled, along with, you know, the Yoshimura exhaust. So we're obviously trying to make sure that this customer is taken care of, but at the same time, you know, it wouldn't be fair to the other guy. Yeah. If, you know, they could just buy it separately.
I think we were talking to the guys from Yoshimura too, so the cans from them, it's cool. If you have any problems with them, they take care of it. You don't even have to do VIN verify or everything. They take care of this process there. If you need to have them repacked, rebuilt, or anything like that, they take care of all that. We haven't gotten to ride it yet. You have, like you said, is it just like, it just feels like an overall more aggressive bike kind of in a term of what you thought?
Man, it is a lot of fun to ride. You know, the standard 450R,
yeah,
you know, it's a great motorcycle. Absolutely love it. This one just has just that next level, you know. So I don't want to say too much. I'm really excited for you to try it. I know what I think, but it's not important. It's
if you rock some Fox gear on, do you feel like Ken Roxon?
Yeah, definitely.
May not look like him on track, but at least you feel like him. Thank you very much.